Hello everyone, I'm back. This is host Dana and I prepared a new video for you guys. It's entitled A Discovering Self-Love with one of my very special guests. I met her only through online. I think that was a year ago and she's actually from Leyte. I haven't met her personally yet, but I have a sometimes I constant communication with her. So I tried to reach out to her and ask her if I could have an interview, just a short interview. So without further ado, help me welcome to you all. This is done through an online interview, so I will have her in the video call. Okay. Afternoon, Miss Raven at Raven. So, medyo formal man kayo no, mag-English kita. So, sagulan lang gud
Mm,
nato og Bisaya.
sure, sure.
So, thank you so much sa kanang pag-accept aning
Anytime.
interview kunuhay, no? So, in
Mm-mm.
celebration of the Women's Month. So,
Mm-mm.
I know you're one of the women. I mean, you're one of the women yung gi-admire gyud nako when it comes to um self growth,
Mm-mm.
ganing kay follower bi adyo ko nimo sa Facebook. So right now, our topic is
Mm-mm.
discovering self love. So, kumusta man ka?
Ayun, what a question. Pero, okay. I'm gonna answer it honestly.
Mhm.
As you have noticed, kay medyo open raman sad ko sa akong social media accounts, 'di ba?
Yes.
Especially on Facebook.
Mhm.
So, I'm a little bit not okay, but
Mhm.
I'm still doing my best, to cope up every day na yun cause even if kanang we have self love, dili man gyapon malikayan na ma-challenge gihapon ta,
Yes,
whether
exactly.
emotionally, yeah, especially emotionally. I'm not really totally okay
Mhm.
emotionally right now, pero I am doing my best, so I'm not 100% okay, but
Yes.
um getting there, I would say getting there.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's good, no? Kay despite ang self-love man good very important gid na siya, especially kita mga dili lang pud sa women but also to every gender, 'di ba? So,
Everyone.
um based on your own experience,
Mm-mm.
what is the significance of self-love?
Okay. For me, gradually I realized that the significance or the importance of self love is very, what do you call this one? I want to find the right term. The significance is that when when you have self love man good, um it means that you know yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and when you know yourself, it means that you care for yourself. And when you
Yes,
care for yourself, that's where the loves comes in.
exactly.
So, and then if kay para mo good na ko, miss, once if kailan na kasi imong kaugalingon, dili na ka madali-dali o ka-affected sa unsa man gani ipang sulti sa mga tao nimo, especially in our generation today na with the advent of social media.
Yes,
You easily compare yourself to other people.
I
So that's
agree.
where the anxiety and depression comes in na
Yeah.
pod, and then you start to self-blame or self-loathe, feeling na dili ka enough.
Mm-hmm.
So mo nang mawa na imong focus on how to love yourself.
Yes.
So that's the significance of it. When you know that you have self love and you know your worth, you won't be easily shaken by the noise of the world, or
Wow.
uh, what do you call this one? The say of other people. So mo na
Yes.
say, you know your identity, so dili na ka maapektuhan.
The one that you said is if you know yourself, you don't care what other people will kanang ilang
Yeah.
opinion about you because you know
Mm-mm.
yourself so much better than the people. like nga gipag-ingon
Mm-mm.
nila, but you know your truth.
Mm-mm.
Bago to.
Own your truth, yun. Own your truth.
Yeah,
Own who you
yeah,
are.
own
Mm-mm.
your truth.
Mm-mm.
So, when was it nga kanang na find out nimo ang self-love sa imong kaugalingon? When was it?
Okay, so good question. When it wasn't really an abrupt discovery that
Ning
okay,
kalit siya,
really, really siya.
dili
It's not
pinakalit.
overnight. Not overnight. So
Yes.
I really started bit by bit
Mhm.
during the what do you call this one, pandemic.
Mhm.
You know, we were all isolated. Ko.
Yes.
So I started doing yoga. I started doing journal. So
Mhm.
mo na dito na ko na murag na untangled ang akong mga issues sa akong kaugalingon.
Uh-huh.
And but um also I was in a relationship that time.
Uh-huh.
So it he also made me realize ba na even if we are in a relationship,
Mhm.
um, we still need to take care of ourselves. Individually, we still have
Exactly.
life outside our relationship. So
Yes.
we can grow as a couple, but we can grow also individually by taking care of ourselves. But
Yes.
yeah, that's one of the things that I'm thankful for sa akong ex-partner. Bisan man o wala na may karon. So, mo na siya. Okay, but anyway, we haven't met in person man, pero the presence and the concern he has.
Exactly.
Mm-mm. And he was a bit older than me, so
Uh-huh.
mga kaagi sa kinabuhi. So, it really helps. So, mo to, pagkahuman kay nanapoy na, we broke up kuan man. We broke up 2022. Yeah, last year di ay oo. But um I never nagbeg ko but motong dito na jud nagmurag ning taas pa gyud akong love sa akong kaugalingon.
Oh.
Oh, I mean makahibaw man jud ka when you know your worth na gyud when you feel like you're so down and then you don't have anything,
Mhm.
don't have any choice. So you have all at the end of the day, tinuod ganit lang giingon. At the end of the day, all you have is yourself lang yun.
Exactly.
And there's another love comes in, and then but I was happy when it left. I didn't really beg anymore because I know my worth, and I know I have self love. But let me tell you something, miss.
Mhm.
Kaya
Sure.
naman go'y ubang tao na moingon nga ay lain na oy nga napakagrabe nagsakit niya.
Mhm.
Mura man kag way love sa imong kaugalingon, nga na
Mhm.
wa ka sa imong worth. Little did they know nga once na you have self-love and self-worth, makaingon sa jud baya ka na sakit jud, and then you know that you don't deserve to be treated that way ba. When you
Yes.
have when you have self-love and you know your self-worth, makaingon ko nga I was genuine, I was real, but then you still hurt me.
Mhm.
So I don't deserve to be treated this way. So nga na ba? Some people would perceive that as medyo OA or dramatic, pero that's how I see it man. So and then um I after those two relationship with breakup last year,
Yes.
dito na ngusog like I go out because it was very hard jud. Um Tapos ning travel ko, I
Mhm.
went to
Yeah.
Digal with Lee and also in Manila. And then after that, okay, I need to get my shit together na.
Mhm.
And that's where I start looking for a job and around September. So the remaining months of 2022 was really the crucial part where I really try to rediscover myself,
Mhm.
trying to reconnect with myself.
Yes.
I was very not in touch with it. I have a favorite I have a favorite physician good nga akong ginasunod,
Mm-hmm.
and um his name is Dr. Gabor Mate, a Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Mo to dito ko nag-start nga, I continue watching his videos. YouTube is free, so mo tong
Yes.
dito koan nga okay. And then ato na time nagunahon na jud ko nga I really want to see a psychologist. I want to have a therapy, which is
Mm-hmm.
I'm having right now. It's a big step good. Here in the Philippines, it's still stigmatized. When you
Yes.
have mental problems, they see it as kadramahan, kaoihan.
Yes.
Pero, seeing a psychologist is doesn't make you crazy.
Exactly.
For it's a form of self care, gani.
Therapy
So,
also.
self
Healing.
care because you love yourself. I mean, it was really a big step, and moto pag I really try to build myself during the
Mm-hmm.
remaining, and then mono to. And right now all I just really want to say na before, because you cannot give from an empty cup, eh. That's what
Exactly.
they
You cannot
say.
give what you don't
Ha,
have.
mo nang makaingon ko nga, you should really know yourself, and then you should take time to connect with who you are, and
Yes.
you need to be authentic. Naman tigingon si Dr. Gabor Mate na everyone is authentic. All of us are. We are not just in touch with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, di ba, like, human as we are wired for connection, for
Yes.
attachment. And that's what I really learned from Dr. Gabor Mate. And then, some people would see it as a weakness when you
Mm-hmm.
are when you are vulnerable. So, ako nga na jud ko nga pagkatao. I mean, I'm just very open, but this time because I love myself, I just want to. Actually, my walls are so high right now because of, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean. So um I as much as possible I really give people chances
Mm-hmm.
if I see something good in them,
Mm-hmm.
and despite what happened in their past. So I'm very genuine when it comes to seeing the good in people.
Yeah.
So that's why I let down my guard, and then um I try to be vulnerable as much as I can. Can you? I know you saw this, that the caption of my profile picture on Facebook is vulnerability is the price we pay for connection,
Mm-hmm.
and grief is the price we pay for love. And it's actually true.
Yes.
If you don't want people to come in your circle, then you don't want to be vulnerable, right? But if you want that person to be in your life, you start to become vulnerable
Exactly.
because you want to, yeah, you want to take care this person. So yeah, that's why you become vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
So mono to siya. And then where am I think I'm lost, but anyway, bottom line, if you have self-love and you know your self-worth, it feels good because you know that you're being real.
Yes.
And that's the most important thing. People would say na um me because some people would assume that, oh yeah, I think she figured everything out in
Mm-hmm.
life. The truth is I don't. I
Exactly. I can
some
totally relate.
because I of course, our social media, personal social media accounts is also an extension of who we are,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not totally who we are. You
Exactly.
know.
Still hide.
Mm-mm.
Still, there are
Oo.
still parts that are
We still
hidden.
have some part. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So I was like, okay, and people, little did they know that also I also experience anxiety
Mm-hmm.
and emotional breakdowns, and sometimes it's very rampant na eh. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why that's where the time that I decided to see a psychologist.
Uh-huh.
And I hope for everyone who's watching this, I hope you take step on, just to, because it's very nice that you have someone professional talking to you. At least
Exactly.
you can untangle messy thoughts in your head, and then you can come
Yes.
up with solutions and better ways on how to deal with your emotions. And so, yeah, that's what I am having right now, and I'm proud of myself in taking this
Mm-hmm.
step.
That's the most important thing. You're
Mm,
proud of your development and your growth.
exactly, that's the word, development. And it's not really easy
Mm-hmm.
right now,
Yeah.
because um that's also the downside sometimes, because
Mm-hmm.
if you don't really like, it's really nice, of course, that you have self-love and self-worth, but
Yeah.
maybe what I was lacking was I didn't put healthy boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I made I made decisions in the past that were not loving to me, that,
Uh-huh.
yeah, very impulsive, and that's where it got me. Like, I was abandoned, and I was not really making rational decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's this time, of course. I'm rebuilding myself
Mm-hmm.
again, and I know it's really not easy. But as long as
Yes.
I know my worth and I have self love,
Mm-hmm.
uh, that's enough for me. I mean, I'm not saying that, even if I have, of course, even if I already have self love and self worth, I am unstoppable. But
Yes.
no, actually, there will be more challenges to come along the way. It's just
Exactly.
that my weapon to
Mm-hmm.
stay still with every shit that's going on. I'm so sorry for the word, but that's how really hard
Uh-huh.
sometimes. Yeah. So yeah,
Some
that's I
yeah,
can
yeah.
share.
Sometimes
Mm-mm.
my good step to self-love is just accepting and embracing the mistakes you've made in the past, which can make you move forward to
Mm-mm.
yeah, what's
It's good.
what's
It's good
waiting.
that you brought it up, because I mean, until now, there are still time that I really find it hard to forgive myself
Mm-hmm.
from all the mistakes that I did in the past. So I'm kind of like struggling in that
Mm-hmm.
part, but because um because of the self compassion, I learned that also from Dr. Gabor Mate, that self compassion is also important towards
Exactly.
self love journey. Like, you also need to be gentle with yourself.
Yes.
Because sometimes
Tough.
we're too hard on
Mm.
ourselves. We're too hard on ourselves. So it's, having self love is the key to be gentle as well, with
Yes,
yourself.
I
Mm-mm.
agree.
Mm-mm. So
So that was
five
oh,
or ten, but really,
it would
it's
be
already
nice,
10.
you know, if we're like I could interview you personally because that would be really long. You, I'm pretty sure
Mm-mm.
how much more if
Mm-mm.
it's
Daghan pang
gone.
machika. But anyway, I'm also really planning to go back to Bohol, because
Mm-hmm.
I have a college classmate there,
Yes.
and then we were also talking about um me going back there. So
Mm-hmm.
I will message you, of course, once I'm in Bohol, so that we can prepare.
We
No,
don't
no
know.
more technical issues.
Actually, I already have like lineup of women Jude for this month that
Mm-mm.
I will interview, and you're one of the can get my good bit ako na ako nga, and I'm pretty sure that the viewers can also learn from it. And I
Mm-mm.
have many friends gid nga kana bang struggling bitaw sila in a way of watching videos
Mm-mm.
they can heal themselves. Though
Mm-mm.
makaibaw man kita, not everyone is going to share their burdens. So with the use
Yes,
of videos
exactly.
like platform, is very
Mm.
helpful. So I'm really glad that you shared your
Mm.
experiences, and then
Of
me
course.
as well were able to I was able to learn also something. And
Mm-mm. Thank
you
you.
don't know that the people nga imong encounter is kasad kang learn. So I'm very glad and I'm really
Mm-mm.
thankful. Thank you so much
Mm-mm.
for
You're welcome, Miss.
it was
Until
very
next
struggle.
time. Well, at
from
first, yeah,
from
because of the
Zoom
technical
Zoom to
issues.
Gmail.
Yes. But
And
anyway, we were
uh
able to push it. So thank
yeah,
you also for inviting me. It's such an
yes.
honor. I mean,
Thank you so much for your time, Teras.
of
So
course.